Hello everyone, welcome back to the English class. I got your activities. All of you have done well, but only a few students had sent me that activities. What happened to the others? Everyone should write it and send me. Okay? Now, do you remember what are the different activities I had given you? Yes, the first one, that is, prepare a questionnaire to ask your elders at your home about how was the messages and informations are conveyed in olden days. You have to prepare on minimum 5 questions. Some students had made very good questions. How can we ask it? Okay, you may ask, how was the messages and informations are sent? Who carried them? How did they carry it? And how long will it take to reach the recipient? എത്ര സമയം എടുക്കും അവിടെ എത്താൻ? Then, if there is an urgent message or an information to convey, what did you do in olden days? You may ask such type of questions. Okay. Now, what was the second activity? What are the advantages of the radio? What are the advantages? Yes, radio is used to send the wireless message. It's a wireless instrument. Now, it is very cheap. It is very easy to handle. We can carry it at anywhere, wherever we go. And it need not more power supply. And we need not to pay the cash for the programs we hear or we listen. That means there are different stations, programs are there, that everything are at free of cost. Right? You may write such type of advantage, or you may write more and more. Okay. Now let's look at a picture, a cartoon. Have a look at it. Okay, this is the common conflict we can see in most of the houses. Do you have such experience at your home? Did you quarrel with your family members? Maybe there, I know. Do you quarrel with your siblings? That means your younger brother, elder sister, like that? I think all of you are fighting for the remote control. Each and everyone has different taste in watching TV program. And this cartoon also we could see each one has different taste and they are quarreling each other for the remote control. Do all the people have same taste in different programs? No. What's the role of TV in our life? Can you tell? Now let's go through the paragraphs in your textbook. Take page number 83, television. Take page number 83 in your textbook. I'll read the paragraphs. All of you listen very carefully and read along with me. Okay? And after my reading, you pause my video and you read yourself 2 or 3 times. Okay? Now, the television. The television is one of the miracles of science. It is not an idiot box, but a magic carpet. Do you know who invented the television? It was a Scotsman named J.L. Baird. Baird made it possible to present moving and living pictures of men and events on the screen. In those days, it was only in the monochrome, black and white. The color television became popular in the 1970s. Its vast potentialities as a powerful medium of mass communication cannot be underestimated. It is, indeed, one of the best sources of entertainment and enlightenment for all. Programs on subjects like health and hygiene, nutrition, family planning, and agriculture are of immense help to men and women, especially in rural areas. The television plays a very significant role in educating the farmers on the use of different kinds of fertilizers and pesticides and new methods of cultivation. In addition to the giving villagers professional guidance, the television can present the whole variety of cultural programs as well. Man is born in the stream of culture. The invention of the television has enabled him to enjoy and see with his own eyes the cultures of different people living in different communities. Okay, now there are some new words. All of you take your pen and underline the words. Okay, the first one, the miracle. The miracle. And the second one, that is underestimated. And the third one, that is immense, help, immense. And another one, significant. And I think that's all. Atre ullu. Now you should find out this meaning from the glossary at the end of this chapter, or from the dictionary, or search in the Google. Okay. Now let's go to the next page. Page 84, the next page. All of you listen. This medium of audio-visual communication has a very powerful appeal. It can, therefore, be used for educational purpose also. Lessons on science, mathematics, geography and other disciplines are often telecast. In order to educate the public, more programs on traffic rules, health and hygiene, law and order problems, etc. are also to be included. The TV programs usually deal with many other subjects and topics of current importance. A man, after a day's hard work, may switch on his television set and derive immense pleasure. He feels greatly relieved after the day's fatigue. Okay, take your pen. Then the first one, that is appeal. Then next one, that is immense, pleasure, derive and fatigue. Okay, these are also the new words for you, and you find out from the dictionary or glossary. Okay. Okay, did you finish your reading? What's the role of TV? Actually, it is one of the wonders of science. But some people tell that it is an idiot box. Idiot box. Why do they say so? Yes, they tell that it kills our time. Actually, it is a magic carpet. A magic carpet. Why do we say so? Because the TV brings the whole world in front of us. It's a magic, isn't it? Who invented TV? Yes, J.L. Baird invented it. The starting, and first he present the moving and living pictures on the screen. In the starting, it was monochrome. What do you mean by monochrome? Yes, black and white pictures. Later, it became colorful. TV is a powerful medium of mass communication. It's the source of entertainment and enlightenment. ആസ്വദിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയ ഏറ്റവും നല്ലൊരു മീഡിയമാണ്. Moreover, it gives, there are a lot of programs about health, hygiene, nutrition, family planning, and agriculture. All these programs are immense help, a great help to the people, those living in rural areas. In urban area, that means the city area, other sources are there for this program. But in rural, the people who are living in the rural area, now TV a great relief to them. And it is, the TV there's a significant role or an important role in educating the farmers. Now they get enough information about the different seeds, the methods of cultivation, fertilizers and pesticides, and giving guidance to the cultivation or the farming. Okay, now professional guidance are also there. Then we learn or we get the information about the higher studies and about the professional guidance, and everything are there in the TV programs. Different programs are there. And also, each and every man has a culture. Man has a culture. Now, this TV enables the man to enjoy the different culture of the different people, different communities at different places and at different times. Okay? Then it also gives the educational purpose, educational help. A lot of programs are there on the lessons, the TV telecast, the lessons of maths, science, socials, politics, etc. Now they give the programs about the health, hygiene, traffic rules, law and order, and everything. It's also give the importance of the the topics of the current importance. Okay, current affairs. Right? Now, the men who go to their own work in the morning, and day's hard work from morning to evening, after the day's hard work. Now TV is a great relief to them. When they enter to the home in the evening, they get relaxation in front of the TV by switch on the TV and enjoying or entertain the program. Right? Now, the day's hard work. Now there may be a fatigue. You know fatigue? Kshinam varum. Then this fatigue, they get the relief from this fatigue by watching the TV program. Okay? Now the role of TV is to entertain the people, to educate the people, to inform the people. Okay? And give professional and higher studies guidance. Okay? TV programs also influence the man. How does TV influence the man? Yes, a lot of programs are there. For example, by watching the agricultural program, farmers get information to improve their agriculture or the cultivation. Isn't it? And another example, a lot of advertisement are there. By watching this advertisement, we buy the things from the shop, isn't it? ഓരോ പ്രോഡക്റ്റിനെ കുറിച്ചും വ്യക്തമായിട്ട് അതിൽ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്, അതിൻ്റെ അഡ്വർടൈസ്മെൻറ്റ് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അത് കണ്ടിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ പല സാധനങ്ങളും വാങ്ങുന്നത്. സോ ദ ബിസിനസ് ഫീൽഡ് ഓൾസോ get improving, isn't it? And through the lot of cultural programs, for example, reality shows, or the children or the people improve their talents. That's also an influence, isn't it? Okay, then a lot of discussions are there as the program in the TV. Through this discussion, we get a lot of information, and political helps also. Okay, now their role to educate the people, to entertain the people, to give the information to the people, and to influence the people. Okay, what are the different programs? You list it out. What are the different programs? And there's an activity in your textbook, page number 84. Now, there are 2 columns. Now, let's have a look at that activity. Another activity is there in page number 85. Advantages of TV and disadvantages of TV. Some examples are there given in that column, and you should complete it or other parts. Okay? One more activity is there in your textbook, page number 85. Prepare the profile. prepare the profile of J.L. Baird. Now, do you remember how to prepare a profile? We have already learned in the previous chapter. Preparing the memoir and profile of A.R. Rahman and Michael Jackson. Do you remember? Yes. Now, what are the features of preparing a profile? First of all, you give a title, who is that person, and next, who is that person. Then next, his childhood, date of birth, date of place, etc. Then childhood days, childhood day education, then higher education, then professional achievements, and professional where does he work, etc. and professional details. Then next, achievements, if there are any awards or anything like that, awards. Then his services and awards and services. Then last, his it's conclude that profile. That is the features or step of preparing a profile. All the hints are there given in the textbook itself. You may prepare the profile in your notebook. Okay. And the textual questions are there. Now we can discuss. We may discuss all these textual questions in the next class as live class. Okay. All of you prepare the answers or try to find out the answers of textual question and come to the next class. Okay. Now you look at the picture. Okay, what do you see in that picture? What is it? What is that writings about? Some writings are there. What do all these writings tell us? Is it handwritten? No, that's printing. Why all these printings or the writings are arranged or aligned like this? Where do these printings or the writings come from? Where do they get it from? Can you tell? Have you seen such type of picture? Yes, these are the news from the newspaper. Okay, these are the news from the newspaper. Do you have the habit of reading newspaper? While you are reading the newspaper, suppose, what do you read first? I know the boys may read the sports details, sports news. Am I correct? What about the girls? Sometimes they may look at the films or the cinemas or may some literary item or the front page. What about the grown-ups? Yes, grown-ups may look at the front page or the main title or the headlines, main news, right? Do you have the collection of the newspaper? Lot of newspaper you have collected? Did you collected the newspaper report or newspaper? What is this picture? Yes, it's a collage. What do you mean by collage? What is the spelling of collage? C-O-L-L-A-G-E, collage. Now how do you pronounce C-O-L-L-E-G-E? C-O-L-L-E-G-E. Is it collage? No. College. Medical college, Christian college. That is L-L-E-G-E. But there is collage. C-O-L-L-A-G-E. There is no SH or sh sound, but that is G. A-G-E, collage. What is collage? I think all of you are very familiar with that collage. I think you had made a lot of collage in the lower classes in Malayalam or English or Hindi. സാധാരണ മലയാളത്തിൽ ഒരുപാട് കൊളാഷ് നിങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. If you have a lot of the collection of the newspaper, it will be very easy to make a collage. Shall I give you a title or a theme to make a collage? Right? Now the current affairs. Now here it is the farmers' fight, farmers' march and farmers' problem. Can you make a collage on this theme? Farmers fight or farmers march. ഇപ്പോൾ ഫാമേഴ്സിനാണ് ഏറ്റവും രൂക്ഷമായിട്ട് അവരാണ് സമരത്തിലുള്ളത്. എന്തിനാണ് അവർ സമരം ചെയ്യുന്നത്? Now that is the main news, isn't it? So you may do a collage on this topic or this theme. And one more theme is then you may make the collage on the famous poetess സുഗതകുമാരി. സുഗതകുമാരി കവയത്രിയെ കുറിച്ചിട്ട് ഒരു കൊളാഷ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, you don't need not to do both the collage. If you are interested, you may do. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്നുണ്ടാക്കി, any one of this, ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒന്നുണ്ടാക്കിയാൽ മതി. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ താല്പര്യമുള്ളവർക്ക് രണ്ടും ഉണ്ടാക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, now here there is the newspaper collage, right? Now newspaper, now TV is very popular mass media, is one of the popular mass media. Like that, newspaper is also a very famous, a very popular mass media. What do you mean by mass media? I have already told you. Now let's go through the paragraphs of newspaper in page number 86. All of you open the text and I'm going to read, and all of you read along with me. While I'm reading, all of you read along with me, and after that you pause my video. After my reading, you pause my video and read yourself 2 times. Okay? Page 86 in your textbook. The newspaper. All of you look at the book very carefully and read along with me. After the reading, pause my video and read 2 times. Okay? The newspaper. The world moves very fast and events happen very quickly in every sphere of life. People keep in close touch with the latest developments by reading newspaper. The newspaper is the pioneer in the field of mass media. The first newspaper was published in Britain in 1702. It became popular only in the 1890s. Nowadays, the newspaper has become almost as necessary as food and clothing. The primary function of the newspaper is to provide news of all kinds. Millions of copies are printed, read, and discussed every day in our country. The statesman is anxious to know the latest developments in the political sphere. The businessman wants correct information about market conditions. The common man has a natural curiosity to know about almost everything in general. A successful newspaper caters to the needs of all kinds of readers: scientists, sportsmen, politicians, businessmen, lawyers, and job seekers. Okay, take your pen. Only few new words are there. Then let's underline the first one. That is fear, sphere, and the next one, that is pioneer, pioneer. I think that's all for this in this page. No more new words are there. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Take the next page, page number 87. All of you look at the book very carefully and read along with me. Besides being informative, newspapers possess literary value too. They contain articles, commentaries, book reviews, stories, poems, biographies, etc. The editorial and the lead articles in the newspaper exert much influence on its readers. They form and mold public opinion. Businessmen can advertise in the newspaper and thus reach their customers. The press has a sacred responsibility. Its news and views should be true and impartial. The press also serves as a platform where the reader can express his individual and independent views on any burning issue of the day. The newspaper updates our knowledge of the world around us. But we should not blindly believe everything that is printed in the newspaper. The news stories may at times be exaggerated or distorted. Yet, the newspaper has a very significant role in promoting national integration. Okay, take your pen. Let's underline. The first one, influence. Second one, advertise. Third one, impartial. And the next one, exaggerated, distorted, and integration. Integration. I have underlined above that word. വേർഡിൻ്റെ മേലെ കൂടിയാണ് ഞാൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അവിടെ സ്പേസ് ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട്. Okay, the last word, that is integration. Find out all of these words, the meanings from the dictionary. Okay, and write it down, all the new words and the meanings in your notebook. Okay, did you read this paragraph? What is there in that paragraph? Events or incidents happen very quickly at different parts of the world at different stages of their life, and the developments moves very fast. By reading this newspaper, the people keep in close touch with the new developments. Where did the first newspaper publish? Yes, it is in Britain in 1702. Newspaper became one of the necessaries or the basic needs of the man. What are the basic needs of people or man? Food and clothing. The newspaper also one of the basic need. When we get up from the sleep in the early morning, we directly go to the newspaper. After the daily routine, we take the newspaper first, right? What is the primary function of the newspaper? Giving the news of all kinds. Millions of newspapers are printed. The politicians, the newspaper give the updated developments in the political sphere. The politicians get the updated developments in the political sphere. And businessmen get updated information in the market condition. And the scientist also knows about around the world. And what about the common people? They needs everything in general. A successful newspaper satisfies all the readers. The scientists, businessmen, politicians, job seekers, lawyers, students, common men, etc. And it also gives the role to the education purpose. A lot that's informative. And it also gives the literary value too. That is, in Sunday supplement, you can see a lot of articles are there, stories, poems, proses, then documentaries, drawings, pictures, a lot of advertisement, all are there. The editorial column and the lead articles give enough influence on readers. Now that discuss about the current affairs too. സമകാലീന സംഭവങ്ങളെ കൂടുതലായിട്ട് അവിടെ അതിൽ എന്താ പറയുക പ്രതിപാദിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. Isn't it? Now what about the press? What is press? The press where the newspaper are printed. I think all of you know, you are very familiar with the press. A press is the nearby. You know what is it? Yes, Madhyamam press. Now the press where the newspaper are printing. Now the press has there is a very significant role, or they have a very important responsibility. What is that responsibility, you know? Yes, the news in that newspaper should be true and impartial. Should be true. അതിൽ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ ന്യൂസുകളും സത്യമായിരിക്കണം. and impartial. What do you mean by impartial? Is never show the side of some people or some organization or some political party. Never show the partiality to some people or some political party like that. Okay, it should be true and impartial. Okay, one thing you should remember, that is, you should not blindly believe everything that is printed in the newspaper. Sometimes some newspaper exaggerated the news. അതായത് നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ണടച്ച് എല്ലാ ന്യൂസുകളും കണ്ണടച്ച് വിശ്വസിക്കരുത്. ചില പേപ്പറുകൾ ചില സമയത്ത്. പക്ഷെ ഒരു പിന്നെ പത്രത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു ധർമ്മം എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അത് ട്രൂ ആയിരിക്കണം, ഇമ്പാർഷ്യൽ ആയിരിക്കണം. ബട്ട് സംടൈംസ് the newspaper do like that. They exaggerated the news. Okay, and the newspaper have one more significant role in promoting the national integration. ദേശീയോത്ഗ്രഥനം, ഐക്യം, ജനങ്ങൾ തമ്മിലുള്ള ഐക്യം, ദേശീയോത്ഗ്രഥനം, ഇതിനെയൊക്കെ പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. Okay, now there are some important role. The first one, the newspaper should give the news of all kinds. And the second one, the news should be true and impartial. And the third one, it has a very significant role in promoting the national integration. Okay. Now, when you open the newspaper, you can see a lot of headlines. The main news or headlines of different news. Okay. Tomorrow you should collect some headlines. At least minimum 5 headlines. Collect the headlines only and keep it there. And also you collect 2 advertisements which you like most. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട 2 അഡ്വർടൈസ്മെൻറ്റും കളക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. And keep it there. In the next class, we have a discussion on that advertisement and the headlines. Okay? That's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.